Well, it's about Teddy's first birthday. Teddy's this dog here. What have I learned in 1 year of owning a dog that's actually practical? Well, what was our starting point of getting a dog in the first place was I've never really considered myself a dog person. Now I am. I was literally laying on the couch and he comes up and just jumps on my shoulder. The other dog's out there. She's let's see. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. She's chilling out on the deck right now. She's out there. But here's what I've learned is, well, our starting point with getting the dog was before Jess and I have children, we want to get all of our messed up patterns out on the dog. Like, for example, Teddy, he will like, I don't know, be whining or something or something. He's trying to communicate to me. And I'll have these moments where I'll get frustrated with him. Or I'll be trying to make a phone call and he's barking. And I'll be like, Teddy, like, stop. And I can tell I'm reacting to him. It's much less now. It's very rare now that I have that, but especially early on, I noticed that. And here's the benefit of that is, look at this guy. He's very forgiving, right? It's pretty hard to mess up a dog. And it's been awesome because I can get all these messed up programs out on the dog before we have kids. Now, that's key because a child will retain, if I were to snap at my child and be like, hey, stop talking, right? If I can, if I'm having any sort of reaction, like energetic reaction in that, that's going to get stored in the child. Which with Teddy too, right? He'll get some of that, but again, he's very forgiving. He's a dog. He's going to be okay. Whereas with a child, they're going to have to work through that later on. Like maybe you remember a time where your parents snapped at you, or a teacher, or some adult, or some authority, or an older sibling, or something yelled at you. They're like, hey, shut up. But they weren't there to actually support you through that. Right? That's not best. Definitely not best. So that was our starting point of getting Teddy. What I've learned is that I genuinely enjoy so much having a dog. Well, two dogs. Because him and Lady, see, there she is. She's up there. Maybe she knows I'm talking about her. Just having them, they like wrestle with each other. They're just so funny. They're so funny. I'll be hanging out, or sometimes I'll be sleeping, and Teddy will literally jump on the bed. He'll come right on top of me. He'll like lay on my chest and just put his face right there looking at me. It's just like priceless, right? And I know, not everyone's a big fan of dogs and everything, but having the dog too, I'd say the other biggest thing is the responsibility, right? There were times where he'd be sick or he had to go out in the middle of the night or whatever, right? All this stuff, that's responsibility of having a dog. And instead of going into blame, it's like, oh, I got to take care of the dog. Oh, Jessica needs to handle it or whatever. I've learned how to just breathe and in the moment accumulate that responsibility, handle it, direct it, whether it's take him out or whatever. And that is so valuable because it's helped me to automate this process within myself, right? Automate, make automatic this process, right? This natural, like experience within myself or this natural expression of myself to just take responsibility, right? It's been phenomenal. So I want to make that video because I don't share as much about like my personal life in a sense as I do. I talk more about business and things, but I couldn't help it. It's basically it's his first birthday at some point in either, I think it was last week or something. So I'm sure I could find it on his certificate or Jessica has it somewhere, but I want to give that update because he's great. And I did not know you could actually grow so much as a human by having a dog. I thought it would just be more work or more of a burden, especially getting a second dog. I was thinking, oh my gosh, that's going to be double the work. It's already so much to handle Teddy. Well, now that he's a bit older, he's potty trained, he's fine. But actually having that second dog, they really raise each other. And they're companions, they're buddies. It's so fun to see. So anyway, that's, if you are resisting getting a dog, I would at least look at that. I'm not saying everyone right now should get a dog. You have to have common sense and look at it. But it's pretty awesome, when you got a little companion who loves to see you every day and just like cuddle with you and it just goes crazy. Like now that, especially, you can see out there, that's all our yard as well. So there's a lot of room for Teddy to go sprint and have fun, and him and Lady. And it's just very great. It helps you stay grounded in the moment because you're not in your mind lost. It's just being here. That's priceless. So anyway, that's a cool update. That's more of my the other stuff that I do. That's not necessarily business, but of course it's interconnected. It's all about accumulating responsibility. Cool. See ya.